After taking Game 1 in dominating fashion in front of an inspired home crowd, the Toronto Maple Leafs will look to build on their 1-0 series lead over the Tampa Bay Lightning Wednesday at Scotiabank Arena. Hi everyone, welcome to Leafs Daily Digital. Danielle, Emanuele, and Becky Kellar here with you at the Maple Leafs practice facility in Etobicoke. It was a quick but effective 20-minute session for the blue and white, and we noticed that there were some maintenance days for goaltender Jack Campbell, forwards William Nylander, and Pierre Engvall. No concern there. However, they will be ready to go and available come Wednesday. But this is the time of year, Becky, they're coming off of the high of Monday's game. They have to be mindful of everyone's workload.
Yeah, and after an 82-game schedule, guys start to get run down. You get into the playoffs now, and it goes up a notch even more. You saw that game last night was very physical, so it becomes important for guys to do what they need to do to be ready to go back into the next game.
We also saw Michael Bunting skating on the top line with Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner. He's been sidelined with an undisclosed injury since April 23rd, working diligently on his strength and conditioning so that he's ready whenever he'll be slotted back in. Now, head coach wasn't willing to make a determination on whether or not he will be in the lineup come Game 2, but based on his body language and his level of optimism, it seems as though he will be in the lineup. Now, if that is the case, how does he change the dynamic?
He's brought energy to this team all year, and specifically to that top line. He's put up 63 points, he draws a ton of penalties, and he really is just all around a pest, which this series seems to need a little bit more of, maybe some melees after the whistle and a few things, but you can expect that he'll bring that energy to that line, and he's just that extra element, I think, that pushes the Leafs ahead, gives them a little bit more offense, and he's just a fun guy to watch.
Over the course of a 60-minute hockey game, it's rare to see that just 31 minutes were spent at even strength, but it just goes to show the intensity and the physicality within that hockey game between these two clubs. And in the third period specifically, chaos had ensued. We saw uncharacteristically defenseman Morgan Rielly dropping the gloves, and I think there was a level of concern amongst Leafs Nation when he had left after that play, whether or not he was going to be okay. He was shaking his hand, and thankfully today Morgan Rielly put any of those concerns to bed. But it just goes to show, Becky, that a switch has been flipped and everybody is buying in.
Well, yeah, and Morgan Rielly dropping the gloves, certainly, like you said, is uncharacteristic, but you could see with these guys, emotions are running high, and they want to do everything they can to win this game, to win this series. And, this is a team in the past that their physicality was put into question, and so I think some of the guys have taken that personally, and they've picked up their game physically, and so that's certainly not an element that should be questioned going forward.
Head coach Sheldon Keefe said he loved the fact that his team had this calm confidence to them. They are focused and energized looking forward to Game 2. And one thing is for certain, the crowd at Scotiabank Arena acted as though they were a seventh man out there, and they are going to need that energy once again. So here we go. Quick turnaround for the Toronto Maple Leafs. It is a 7:30 p.m. puck drop on Sportsnet. You can listen to the call on Sportsnet, the Fan 590. And as always, make sure you keep it locked on all of our Maple Leafs social channels.